Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be talking about baby names, but because it is the Christmas season, I wanted to make a list of all of my Christmas / winter inspired baby names. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you're interested, just keep watching. So 8 of these names are girl names and 4 of them are boy names for a total of 12 baby names. My dog will be up and down on this couch probably, so please don't let that distract you. But the first girl's baby name that I love is the name Winter. This is obviously a very obvious one because of the season that Christmas is in, but I honestly adore this name so much and I would definitely use it. And I think it's one of those names that you can use whether your daughter is born in the winter or anytime else in the season, but this name to me just seems like it would be such a sweet name for a girl. The next name on my list is the name Holland. I love this name. It's one of like my top 5 favorite girl names ever, and if we have another girl, it's definitely on my list. But the reason why it's on my winter list is because of the nickname Holly. Obviously Holly is around during Christmas time, so I really kind of annotate the name Holly from Holland to Christmas time. So I adore this name. Like I said, I think I've only ever met 2 Hollands in my entire life, and one happens to go to my daughter's daycare and she's very young, like less than a year old I think, and the other one is older than me. So definitely a range, but I think it looks so nice on a young child and an older woman. The next girl name is the name Caroline, and this made my list because not only am I just obsessed with this name, I think it is absolutely gorgeous, but I think of like a Christmas carol, and Caroline to me would be great for a younger girl, a teen, young adult, and if she was older and didn't like it, she could go by Carol. I know a lot of Carols who are older, and I just think this name is beautiful. And I don't know, I probably would use this on my child, even though it's more of a common name. I just think it's just so stinking cute. The next name is the name Eve. Very simple, very sweet. There should be no problem with anyone spelling this name, and you can call them Evie for short, but really Evie would be spelled longer than Eve, but I honestly adore the name Eve. I think it's just so classic and beautiful. Obviously, I took this name from Christmas Eve, and I honestly just adore this name. I think it's just so feminine and so sweet, and it's very to the point, so definitely a favorite of mine. The next names, I should say 3 names, are the virtue names, and I think they're perfect because I see these all the time, especially at Christmas time. And it is the name Joy, the name Hope, and the name Grace. Obviously, you see these a lot at Christmas time, especially the word joy. I really like the name Joy. I think I would definitely use it for a middle name, but I love all 3 of the virtue names. I think that they are just very beautiful, and you do see them a lot as middle names, but I think it's because they're just cute names and they literally go with almost every name in the book. So I definitely am a fan of these names. The next name is kind of less realistic for me, like personally, that I would actually use, but it is the name Snow. Obviously, Christmas time and winter in a lot of the US, well, I think in a majority of the US, you will see snow at some point. And I love the name Snow. To me, it just sounds like a very innocent name. And of course, people may have to kind of double take, so it might be better used as a middle name. But after I watched the show Once Upon a Time, obviously Ginnifer Goodwin's character's name is, well, she's Snow White, and her name is Snow. And hearing that name over and over again, it kind of grew on me, and I really do like it. I definitely would not use it as a first name, and our girls have middle names, so I never will actually get to use this name, but honestly, I think it's still adorable and it'd be great for the middle name spot. Now on to the boy names. The first boy name that I have is the name Clement, and the reason why this is on my Christmas name list is because he more specifically is the author of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. I think that's a pretty big staple book around this time of year. So I actually kind of like the name Clement. I think it's really cute. I also really like Clementine for a girl, but Clement for a boy to me just sounds very masculine, and it's very unique. I've never met a Clement before. I do have friends whose last names have that word in them, but it's not just Clement. And if you guys have watched my channel for a while, you know that I have a big thing And I really like names that are actually last names used as first names. So this is kind of right up my alley, and I just honestly adore this name. The next name is the name Shepherd. Obviously this name is kind of self-explanatory. It just, to me, it sounds very like Christian and biblical. And I like the name Shep for a nickname. So this one is something that I definitely would use. The next name is the name Nicholas. Obviously this is very common in the 90s, although I don't think I personally know a Nicholas. Maybe I know one. But I obviously like this because of St. Nicholas, and I just think this is a really cute way to kind of honor the Christmas time if you give birth in the winter around Christmas, and it's not very like out there like it's so Christmassy. People may not know that you named the child that because of the Christmas time, but I actually really do like this name. I've always liked the name Nick for a name. I've always just found it to be a nice name for a boy. So I am a really big fan of Nicholas. And the last name on my Christmas inspired baby name list, I kind of cheated to get this on my list, but it is the name Klaus. And the only reason why I can really say it's on this list is because it kind of looks like Claus, like Santa Claus. Obviously it's pronounced Klaus, but I honestly really like this name. The only reason why I probably would not use it is because I think of like a villain when I hear the name Klaus. Only because of Vampire Diaries, just being honest. Even though I love his character and the actor that plays him, I do think of like an evil villain when I think of the name Klaus. But I do think it is great for people who don't like that show and don't have that annotation kind of built in their minds. And I do think maybe it kind of sounds Christmassy. When you actually look at it, it looks Christmassy. So I definitely love the name. But that's it, guys. That is my 12 Christmas inspired baby names. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more videos like this one, just like the video down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.